Hi, my name is Mackenzie Marshall, and this is my video journal 2 for MGMT 3100. In this reflection, I'll be sharing my thoughts on failure as an important part of success, which video resonated with me the most, and what strategies I want to try to build resilience. So my thoughts on failure in my career. Before this unit, I just saw failure completely as a negative thing, as something to be avoided. I'm very much a perfectionist, so it's hard for me to see failure as a good thing. To me, it's just like a sign that I didn't try hard enough. So that's kind of how I've seen failure prior to this. But this unit helped me kind of reframe that a little bit as like a natural and necessary part of learning and growth. And I learned that there are many types of failure, um, from small everyday ones to more serious setbacks that can happen in one's career. And not that all failure is bad. For example, basic failures can actually be opportunities for learning. In a career context, that really stands out to me that no one's path is perfectly linear. So understanding that mistakes and missed opportunities or rejections are part of progress and helps reduce some of that pressure to be perfect, I guess. It's also comforting to know that successful people often go through multiple failures before achieving big success, um, and their goals in general. So I guess that perspective has helped me a little bit. Um, Question two, which video resonated most with me? So I think the video that resonated most with me was the What I Learned from 100 Days of Rejection video. I found it inspiring how he intentionally sought out rejection to overcome his fear of failure. Instead of like letting rejection define him, he reframed it as feedback and opportunity. And that mindset really connected with the idea from our unit that failure can be a tool for growth, and it's not an endpoint. Um, it also reminded me that resilience isn't about never feeling discouraged. It's about learning to move forward despite discomfort. His courage to ask outrageous questions and face rejection helped me see how confidence can be built through this. And then three strategies to build resiliency. After watching the videos and learning from this unit, I want to focus on a few strategies to strengthen my resiliency. Those reframe setbacks. So when something doesn't go as planned, I'll try to ask, what can I learn from this instead of what went wrong, why did I fail, etc. Um, practicing self-reflection. That's probably the biggest one I struggle with just because of my perfectionistic tendencies. Um, so I often speak to myself maybe more harshly than I should when things don't go my way. Um, so I would need to start talking to myself as a friend, I guess, and try to start kinder self-talk when I make mistakes. Building a support network. So reaching out to classmates, mentors, or friends when things get difficult. So help keep me a little bit more grounded. I tend to just, if I feel defeated, I tend to like self-isolate a little bit. Um, but that's not constructive for growth. And then mindfulness and reflection. So I like the idea of journaling or even making short reflections like this to track how I grow through challenges. Overall, this unit helped me see that failure isn't the opposite of success. It's part of it. Every mistake is a chance to get closer to who I want to be professionally, and learning to accept and grow from failure will definitely help me become more resilient in my future career.